smartphone stealing your personality. Up next, the warnings about the power of those digital devices we cannot live without. Are smartphones slowly taking over our lives? According to one recent study, the average smartphone user checks their device 150 times a day. And another poll found that nearly half of all cell phone users have slept with their phones next to their beds so that they don't miss anything important. Now, one writer says smartphones are not just changing how we live, they may actually be shaping our personalities, and not necessarily for the better. Joining me now is the author of the new book, Your Mind is What Your Brain Does for a Living. Stephen Fogel joins us. Stephen, thanks for your time.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Okay, that 150 times a day, you believe that number? Are we checking that much?
Oh, I'm sure we do more than that. The way I look at it is that if you're doing it on a reactive basis, meaning the alarm, it tells you someone's calling you, you have an incoming text, that's great. If you're looking at it 150 times a day, hoping there's something there, then you know you're really addicted to it.
I know your advice is to strike a balance there, but I mean, I just thought about the other day, we don't even wear watches anymore, as you pointed out, because our clocks are on our phones, and then that makes us tempted to look at the emails and texts and do all of those other things. But how does this affect our personality?
Well, we all have a voice in our head, which I think of as our thoughts. And with that voice in the head, that voice in the head is 100% committed to survival for us. So now, in old movies, you used to see a radar screen, and the captain of the ship would hear there's incoming bogey, meaning an enemy plane possible, and he'd say, all hands on deck, we're going to be attacked. So our cell phones now are the main way that all of those possible new incoming bogeys are there for us to hear. And that voice in our head is committed to, just like that radar thing, turn around and around looking for them 24/7.
So does that make us, does it prevent us from being able to communicate effectively anymore? I mean, technology is supposed to advance us, improve our lives. I think you pointed out it's unstoppable, and we have a lot of good that's come from it, obviously.
Yes, well, it's going to get to the point where it's just like the air and the water, and we need air, we need water, we're all addicted to that, and today this is where incoming information is from, and it's just the wave of the future. And if it's, there'll be a time, if you read the scientists and the neuroscience, where we'll have implants in our brain where we'll bypass even having to have a cell phone.
So what is your number one, I guess, bit of advice for us who are trying to strike the balance with loving our smartphones, but also keeping the important interactions that are necessary?
Yeah, the main thing is to live in the now, and whenever that voice in our head is there, we're thinking about something in the future, or we're thinking about something in the past. And like that old adage, be around and smell the roses, we live in the moment, and the pleasure we're going to get and all of the satisfaction we're going to get is never going to come from the cell phone. It's only going to come from being present in the now and enjoying what's right in front of us.
All right, great advice, Stephen. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you.